towards this lamp side, and so far has been able to elude capture. Plan, however, going to be coming through from Team Secret. Gets that one in play, but a quick peek out from that smoke, and Eco able to find the first kill as Kelly S gets taken down.
Oh, Sugar Zero.
Yeah, not quite going to be ready for that one. A double take into a tap of the iPad, and Jesse Bash is able to find XTL. Tap of the defuse. Sylvan fighting his way back through. On the trade there. Shota gets taken down. Absol now needing to do it all in a 1v2. Time is working against him. Further util. Shot towards heaven. Reads the position of Jesse Bash, but can't do anything about it. Team Secret will find in the opening pistol.
Disrupted to try to buy a little extra time for teammates to get over. Nobody's there because they've already wrapped all the way around him. It's kind of a little do-si-do going on there on the A site. The big thing that I was watching was they were really curious about Berserks from short. Like, they were watching that position for quite a while.
Going to go ahead and push their way forward very aggressively, and there's the Bucky. Straight into the smoke, sees at Eco's feet, has the refract. Jumps back, but now Kelly S looking to try to pressure them out of lamps, but Absol doing well, turns back towards backside. Finds the kill onto the enemy Yoru. Brings it back to parity, but the plant is still going to be coming through as very late rotation from XTL. Very much concerned about a potential long flank. Push coming in, and Absol just not going to be fast enough off the trigger. Jesse Bash able to find the one. Wants to try to pressure this Marshall out, but there's a shorty behind it. Berserks finds Eco, and suddenly Team Secret are finding themselves a bonus round win. 2v4 to try to turn the tide to this one, but Jesse Bash holds his own, and it's all down to XTL to try to make it happen. It just seems so very unlikely. One more. Jesse Bash is down to 5. Time, however, starting to get away from him. Has to just try to full stick this one. But the snake bite is there, and that will be it. The round victory going over to Secret.
Try to get this situation righted. Just, you know, kind of 10-10 there, just diving in with the shotgun. ZETA, he was going to challenge that. Maybe a little late, not expecting 10-10 to go that direction. Maybe expecting him to go on top of truck or just towards U-Haul, something like that. Even though X a group and go, still have a little bit of Sky utility, still have Absol's blast packs, so they have some tools to get this retake to go.
Forward, pop flash, not seeing anything. 10-10. Spray out from lamps. Looking to try to find the kill. Gets a fadeaway shot on XCL. Peeks in for a little bit more, but can't quite steady it. So Shota is able to trade one back, but Absol gets caught up at the same time. A 3v3, but nearly the lineup as Kelly S quickly able to find himself a third elimination for Sugar Zero. It would just be about damage, but nothing more can be found.
Able to hold on despite losing an early gun. Passing that over to Absol. Way 10-10's playing that angle. Very, very nice. Doesn't really give his opponents easy opportunities to trade initially. They do get it through. Kelly holds the line. Player's already weakened. Yeah. Oh well. So this was the correct read all along.
Double face, and Kelly S just not fast enough to get the readjustment. XTL collects the kill. And now with the Secrets going forward, this is going to be all the info that ZETA need. As Eco's going up and over the top, immediately has to refract back. Still going to be in a bad position, but no, pushes forward, is able to find 10-10. Felt like he should have been dead to rights, but still able to find that kill. Does end up overstepping back in towards short, where Sylvan can collect the elimination. He is now one away from his own orbital strike, but I don't think we're going to be seeing it in this round, and no, we will not. He'll get taken out, and it's all down to Jesse Bash, a 1v2 at 7 HP.
Oh,
possible for him, but we'll be able to slip the net just a little bit there. Taps it, tries to take the early fight. Yeah, just a drag across through the wall. XCL with 3 will get ZETA their second.
Where he's going to want to show some presence on one side of the map early with the util, go to the other angle. Just fantastic work here by ZETA Division to cut the attack in half, to get 10-10 isolated on his own, get that kill, and then they're able to set up those crossfires at short. And at that point, Team Secret has the Waylay ult as well. Oh my god.
Fully blinded up, but this gets a lot of damage across, and Absol now expounds upon it. Even more damage going to be found as XTL just having to dance around the paint shells, but still it's going to be good for 1. Maybe a bit of an overstep. Blast packs the corner. Sylvan with a nice shot. Will be able to put the enemy raised down, but XTL again. Big, heavy fragging around as he gets himself another 3. Potentially could have an ace. As Berserks swings around through the showers, looking for a backstab opportunity.
Yeah, I'd like to see this spike covered from both the north and the south. for ZETA.
Oh, say contact about to be found over here at Market.
But nobody's looking. Berserks. The timing here.
They have it now.
They got it now.
And Shota dialed in on the angle. It's the shutdown onto the enemy Viper, and they knew widely where Jesse Bash was, and he does want to die. Doesn't want to exactly carry forward a Sheriff into the next one here, so we'll see how he decides to play this out. Goes so close enough. It's a spot. And gets the lock on for the headshot. So
Secret, really like the game plan here so far. Obviously, the first 4 rounds didn't go great, but since then, you know, it's a lot of extremity aggression where they're trying to contest 4 showers control, 4 long control, long B control, and it's really giving Team Secret some fits. Wouldn't mind seeing a timeout from them as well here to try to talk about.
Well, as the saturate goes out, ZETA just claps in on top of Team Secret. And any set strategy from that timeout quickly gets squashed. Pop flash out. Kelly S, however, still a bit fighting in him. Swinging forward, finds himself a second, but cannot make the exit. Tries to go out, but Eco will be there to collect the final 2 kills, 3 overall.
Going for it, and this works a treat, and it costs Team Secret a round of ult cycles. So this is phenomenal for ZETA in a lot of different ways. Not sure what the economy is going to look like here for Secret as well.
Full loss bonus, but still just bought in.
Get the plant, get the pit, maybe get the round.
Snake bite out. Showstopper getting the spot. Opsol going to be taken down. Solid little entry there from 10-10 Pit, however, still standing, but not for very long, as never mind. 10-10 just pushes forward, finds him outside of Lamps. Shook to the wayside, and XDL unable to hit the adjustment. Sugar 0 now. The next one to try to challenge 10-10. Snakebite at his feet, that'll reroute him. Nico just now arrives, and you have this operator, so it feels like it has to be a call to save.
Should be. Just don't have the tools, really, to get this retake to go, but they're still going to put pressure. Maybe want to do a little economic damage if they can. Not that it matters too much for the next round, but they're looking for it. Jeez, this is aggressive.
Trying to maybe just use the op, keep attention towards backside for Sugar 0 to maybe slot in, but won't be able to find it. 10-10 quick on the rotate. Could nearly find himself an ace here, perhaps. As Eco goes on the peak, sees the drop, plays it quiet, takes the shot, and now immediately tucks back over towards the spawn, where he should be good to retain this op. Off over the top. Not quite enough, but footsteps being heard. They're just going to try to play him in. He gets legged. He's got nowhere to go. He's completely boxed in, and 10-10 will be able to get the ace, and the round's already over, so it's not going to pop up on screen for him by it thus far in kickoff.
And he stood up on that one. He got up on stage and waved to the other side, waved to his former teammates. Do you miss me? Well, this round, maybe a little. Great work from him. Had to choose a target there. You know, ZETA wanted to offer up something that wasn't ZETA to try to keep that pit in place, but ZETA got so uncomfortable he had to abandon.
Bulldog and Jesse at elbow with that Bucky in hand. Judge getting ready to come in. Sylvan, the Judge, finding one. The Bucky finding another. The jump out. The second pump. Sugar 0 taken down. Hinder into the corner, but the man still has a shotgun, and he's still absolutely tearing them to pieces with it. If not for the reload, would have had Shota dead as well, who now needs to commit in for the plant, but the push from Berserks is coming in faster than he could draw the weapon. Shota nearly having him lined up, but just gets overwhelmed. But
and you're just getting wrecked by shotguns. I mean, sure, you get a couple from Eco, but Jesse able to navigate beautifully with util. Really plays that corner so nicely, and just ZETA not really able to figure out for Absol. One hero full rifle for Sugar 0, a couple Guardians.
Well, heard these rotations back out of short as it does connect. Pushing forward, Judge Absol able to find the first, couple shots forward into the smoke. Creates the weapon. It's XDL. Winning out that fight versus Jesse Bash. It's Jesse Bash just continues to run forward and take names. 2 players dead. All of ZETA basically just clustered here within Lamps. Push forward, just the wide swing across Absol now. Last one standing, Showstopper right there at his feet. Eats a bit of damage down to 35, and 10-10 will go ahead and drive the final knife into his heart. 13-4, Team Secret, just 2 big win streaks in rounds to go ahead and close out this opening map. They're not really scaling off of this, still slow going. Sugar Zero cycling a smoke, quick TP to reposition. There's XDL now, able to find the first kill. Sylvan will trade one back, Eco gonna be struck down. The push forward into the smoke, Sugar Zero able to find the first, gets himself a second. And XDL will mow down the remainders.
It looked like he's having to panic to get out of there. He TP's in there. They suspect that he might have just stayed and faked the TP, but by the time they realize that he snuck all the way around the other side, he finds 2. XDL has been really good today for ZETA. All things can need a little bit more, maybe.
Prowler on the chase, but Nico not really caring about that too much. Sends out now the overdrive. Does Prowler just get cleared? He pushed forward. The answer is yes, but to his demise, Jesse Bash with a nice headshot will be able to take him down, but XDL continuing right where he left off. Finds himself another 2K. He will fall down to 9 HP, so still margins for error available to exploit for Secret here. They look to get themselves a thrifty win.
Could be a little tough. Don't have much in the way of util to get you info to try to suss out what's going on this A site. Just gonna have to commit bodies to the cause and make sure your trading's good.
Sees the corner, no grab. Kelly S there. That screens in 10-10, finding that kill. Could absolutely be everything for them. Spam down a little bit low, and eventually Sugar Zero will be able to find the kill. Now it's a 2v3, still with XTL down to 9 HP. Kelly S slotting forward in around elbow. Being watched for at the moment. XTL dialed in on this, but no, shifts it up, turns away, but Sugar Zero turns back. Great awareness from the new IGL of ZETA. Shuts down the real hopes of pulling off this thrifty. Sylvan maybe to find a little bit more damage, but never mind. Won't even be able to get that. Economically, ZETA already very well set.
From a bad bind and the way that they're playing off of each other, XDL able to follow up off his teammates very nicely, gets put down weak, and they're asking him to hold that angle to cover the plant. And as soon as he looks away, that's when Sugar Zero checks back. So, well, someone had the time to sneak into elbow. XDL had to go cover long play.
And now they're expecting aggression. All 5 players just sat back here. No showstopper to try to break this with, and 10-10 will be able to find the first. Multi-player presence now confirmed as Paint Shell has to be avoided.
Shadows traveling.
And as far as just getting in, getting one, getting out, that's pretty well done for Secret.
There.
See if they can follow up with some more, get their first round going.
Blind push this one. I thought for sure it was just going to be a relay bolt into the rundown from Eco, but gives 10-10 the opportunity, which he does seize. Player advantage now established for Team Secret. Best chance they've had closing out one of these rounds.
They're giving up a lot of map control, though. Just a couple players on each side, essentially.
Cover going out.
Smoke forward screens, the Prowler to check close. Jesse Bash, position going to be known. Sees connecting, trying to catch him here with the spray shots, but not getting taken down. Sugar Zero here around the back, though. It's a jump onto Sylvan.
30 seconds
However,
left.
eliminated the paranoia. Now going to be sent. 27 seconds remaining on the clock. They're trying to pressure them out of this elbow position. Nowhere else to go. Have to fight their way forward from here in a 2v3, and both players tagged down. Just 109 HP between them. Landed back map, but Sugar Zero able to find Kelly S. Seems like Secret's still a reading. There's going to be one up into heaven.
Remaining.
Still favored to try to take this, however. Sugar Zero looking for it, but cannot get it. Jesse Bash with a 3K will get Secret on the board at long last.
Going to be left on his own over at Long A, but they get Absol, so they're like, let's backpedal a little bit. It gets a little scrappy in the mid round here. Sugar Zero able to slip the net. You know, that negative space that Team Secret gave up, something that was concerning me looking at the map. The entire middle of the map is wide open. Maybe a little bit of mid pressure. I haven't seen a ton of that from ZETA. Could be something they think about going for here.
Rush forward, just shrugging off that nightfall. Eco able to find one. Jesse going to be taken down, but the trade is there. At the same time, though, ZETA showing their hand back across the opposite side of the map. Straight forward. Well, now it's down to Sylvan with this Guardian to try to hold the line and delay the flood, but he cannot. Still on the flank, does get caught, however.
Welcome to my world.
But with the pit blooming,
Spike planted.
this is going to make for a very difficult take. With that being said, 10-10 able to find one, but he just gets a little too committed. It's falling to the wayside. Now Kelly S with just 46 has to try to play forward into this pit.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Just there around the corner. The push about to come through. And Snappy, even though it's just a right click from the Classic, good reaction. Not in this half.
Yeah, I like the way that ZETA's starting to take advantage of some of the space that it goes all the way back to the pistol. A very similar idea where Eco's able to get into A heaven, control a lot of that space, and they're coming at you at another part of the map where you least expect it, right through the poison cloud in mid is where they spring into action.
Try to maybe just flush out Absol as the pop flash gets sent. He does have his exit strategy well established. Bottom to one, the swing forward. Free swing back in from Sylvan. He'll be the first to fall. Damage dealt as well to the Viper, now taken down as XTL finds the kill. Eco with a second. 10-10, Jesse Vash, a Sheriff, a Bandit. Technically a showstopper. Try to see if they can stop this from being a flawless. The lurk from Shota as well. Puts himself in a very good position, potentially to intercept if he gets this read, and it looks like he has. Swing the corner. Just decides to tuck back, as he's going to try to funnel this kill into XTL to get the Nightfall online, and they do it beautifully.
Yeah, great comms, great coordination. You know, this is one of those rounds where you can leave the Yoru on his own with a sniper rifle. He has the TP to get out. You get the info. That's when you can turn it up, cut off Team Secret right as they're trying to get back onto site to get their defenses in place. That is a huge favorable angle and timing for ZETA to take there. It's all because Absol able to play his life nicely.
Well, needing 9 in a row. Spam looking for some damage there. Shota able to fall back away, but XTL revealed by the Haunt. Cleanup kills coming through as Kelly S able to find 2 limbs.
Has to be a force buy for Team Secret. They're going to get some value out of it for sure. Anticipate that at this point, this round should be pretty well done and dusted. It is going to be an attempt to come from
Spike
both ends. ZETA above and down below, but are they just looking for exit frags? Are they actually going to commit to this? They've got the money, they can. Here they go. Smoke to cover heaven. They're just going to try to crunch onto the site. Look at all these players at elbow, though.
Relay Bolt clears out the close corner. Fire, spam, Sugar Zero only able to find some damage.
Ooh.
Jesse Vash very quickly will be able to find the punish onto Eco. Alive and fighting. As Shota wants to try to stop it from being a flawless, but cannot. Damage dealt, but no kills found.
Jesse one away from a Nightfall, so let's see if they can get some ults going, get some rounds, get some confidence going. Nice piece of work there from Jesse to set up Kelly. It's a spot onto both with the Haunt. This one a little bit awkward for ZETA. The protocols at clearing some of this util, not quite there. So I feel like ZETA at times kind of fall back into awkward positions. Speaking of awkward.
Boombot, though. Thinks about it, doesn't send it.
Oh,
Pop flash at the ready, turns in, and it is just a massacre.
Cover going out.
Eco quickly with 3. Gonna pull off a thrifty, and Sugar Zero steadies the spray. Jesse Bash taken down, weapon gonna be snatched up.
Spike planted.
And Sylvan is pulled off a clutch in this exact position in this exact map before, but he's not gonna be able to do it this time. The fuse will come in, and ZETA Division will extend this series. It's another 13-4 as they trade it back, not allowing for either team to get a victory on their map picks, which means that we settle it all on Abyss.
Yeah, anti-waylay.
I mean, Eco has maybe just left XTL to his own devices. Man's got a classic, and he's boxed into the moment, but they go right in the rope. 10-10's going to be struck down. Sugar Zero with that Sheriff in hand, able to find a second kill as Jesse Vash gets taken down just like that. Suddenly, only Kelly S alone here on the site with 45 health to speak of. Jump across the gap, the spot, but the headshot is there. Eco takes him down, and ZETA, barring A 1v4 clutch from Berserks. Very well slated to find themselves a second pistol round win.
Spike
If
planted.
there's anyone on Secret who can do it, saw the elbow. Oh, can't really get any damage on the cross.
Tiny little licks of it, spot up into another player. Is wary about the flank around the back. Is reading the situation well, but it's just completely overwhelmed. And Eco gets himself a 3K here in the pistol to go ahead and jumpstart this Abyss for ZETA.
Kind of luring Team Secret into a trap here. They made it look like they were full retreating. You know, when your Waylay uses the dash to get back, you're thinking, oh, okay, we've got them on the ropes. They're not in a good position. Let's press the advantage, and that's exactly what ZETA wanted. As a dash pop, though.
Quickly uses it. This exit, here's that Marshall shot ring out. Waylay up and over, not quite onto the top of the site in 10-10. Able to find the shutdown, looks for a little bit more, but Sugar Zero able to hold his own. Kill found, Jesse Bash at tower, sending out the drone, trying to get a spot. Gets it, wants to play off of that with the reveal, and will be able to do so as Kellyas finds the kill. And follows the spray to find XDL as well. A 4v2. Spike now stranded on the site. Absol watching around the back. So Shota just now arrives. Smoke's popping.
He's got to plant back sight.
Just set the one up on tower. Here's the TP there from Kelly S. Swing in. Damage going to be found, but just a Guardian. This is going to prove to be difficult, especially as the full blind connects, but they're not scaling fast enough to actually find the punish quite just yet. Swing now coming through. Sylvan leading the charge, and Kelly S. Their big round for him. They will only suffer one loss, so very clean anti-bonus for Team Secret.
Spraying through the smoke. Nice play from 10-10 to at least get one. Sugar Zero continues on his merry way. Good spot there for Kelly S as well by Jesse. Just ready for the plant position on the follow-up. Don't get baited by the fake teleport from Absol, and all's well that... They're using the drone early this time.
Judge in hand for Jesse Bash. And yep, it is a meat grinder. Trying to pile through the tiny door. Jesse very quickly dispatches them all.
One enemy remaining.
Fishing for shots, Eco eventually found. XDL now pinned in by the Vice Wall, needs to find his way out, and he's only going to be good for the one kill. So 4 players surviving. Team Secret, they tie it up.
Pieces for Team Secret starting to go their way. Judge here doesn't give a damn. Just shoot whatever coming around that corner. If it's a clone and he hits it, so what? Just keep firing.
Yep.
It's a good read there by the old man. Now you're down to weak buy. Oh, he's trying to push corner.
And he is. Able to dodge out, avoiding the saturate. Nico doesn't want to overstay. See that second layer with the crunch attempt coming through tower. 10-10 just rotating out in towards backside. Just Bash as well. Going to be tagged down. Health-wise, ZETA better in that department, but Jesse Vash finding the kill onto Absol. The drop down. Shota drawing the attention long enough for XTL to swing the corner, find the elimination there. Pre-fire. Setting up on the angle, Kelly S. Takes out Shota, and now Team Secret just continue to get their forces in position. The spike not yet planted. But XTL finds another belter of a shot. He's looking for a fourth, won't be able to make it happen, but Eco up and over the top with the recovered Vandal finds the kill, but he's not going to be ready for Berserks. Arriving at backside, close but no cigar on the Thrifty. Teams.
Again, some of this unorthodox decision-making at times to try to catch Team Secret off guard. It works and it doesn't. Here, I think if you just go for the plant, maybe give yourself a little bit better chance. Despite all that, XDL is, man, he's sharp today.
It really is, but needs to be sharing some of that with the players down at the bottom of the standings. At the I lose setup though, and if they don't start the turn, okay. Now we'll rotate back around. Gun barrel does get spotted, but Shota collects them both, and he's just absolutely broken open this side of the map. Still a 3v3, but there are Cosmic Divide available in a post plant. And Absol holding close with that outlaw, goes for the peak, but Jesse Bash will sit him down. Spot out, Shota scaling forward, finding himself a third, but 10-10. He'll swoop in, finding the final player, so 2 survivors. The defuse ties it up at 5-5.
No tech pause, please.
That's what they're looking for.
That's what I was worried about.
Oh, there's an outlaw. round. So,
Yeah,
but I don't know. Regardless,
maybe they just calling for something. He's like, me defuse. But the notification that they get, that Team Secret gets, there's at least up.
ZETA were able to find the opener, and it's going to be a 1-for-1, but now 2-for-1 is Eco. He's just dashing into the back. Still has a refract to get himself out of there, but nearly was able to find an immense amount of value. But Jesse Vash does avoid taking critical damage. As Berserk's going to be overwhelmed there at stairs. Jesse caught trying to go for the reload, and Eco finds himself another 3K in the pistol, and Shota will get the finisher. So just like that, ZETA Division.
Team Secret a little bit off guard. See the stun here, and that's why he goes in. The Nova Pulse lands, and Ego wants to go for that quick kill, but can't quite get it. Still, they've got Team Secret in a horrible position at that point. You had Sugar Zero leaning in this direction for a moment, but the pause got his attention going the other way.
Oh. We'll talk about it. Sugar Zero able to find a kill on the 10-10. Diving forward, Kelly-esque. Quick exit back over towards main. Swing of the corner, Sugar Zero snappy with the shot. Jesse Vash going to be taking down the flash, connecting. Berserk's only going to be good for one. XCL now arriving as Berserk still lingering here within the smoke, needing to do so very much. He gets picked apart. Time starting to work against them, but Sylvan offsets the aim.
You know, XDL in particular throws the drone out, doesn't overcommit to anything, just goes to check with his body, but again, he's been really safe in his individual movement throughout today. And he's the one who gets out of there quick, waits to see that drone, then he's like, okay, this is probably an A hit. Sugar Zero's like going over there.
The clone does tell them all they need to know. Divergent paths trying to intercept and cut off the approach here. Shota dancing up around the top is able to find one. Dropping down, trying to play elusive 10-10, frantically on the hunt. The swing out though, and Shota able to find himself a third! Majority! Not enough in that range, and Shota suddenly on for an ace! Jesse Vash will be able to find him. Taking those dreams of an ace away. Now puts himself in a 1v2. I mean, he's got a Hunter's Fury, but just given that he has to still get the plant down, I don't think he's going to be able to try to play for that, but Absol pays for his absent-mindedness, but XTL will save the round.
Oh, this is kind of what you've been looking for.
The Shota that was promised.
Exactly.
Last year.
I mean, he's shown it in Tier 2. He has put up some of the most berserk plays you will ever see. And this is classic Shota from his Mirage days, from his Tier 2 days, when he is just a madman. I mean, he's so fast.
Much more than that, ZETA, because that was still a hell of a lot closer than it feels like it should have been. Saturate going to be sent down. 10-10 just sniped out of the sky as Eco, well, just quick little dash, gets himself out to safety. Shota revealed at back sight, so Secret well of the player presence, and Shock Dart does land at Shota's feet. Bit of damage found there. Players from Secret basically needing to play forward, given the buys, but also given that, you know, there's this Cosmic Divide. Could come through, but so far, haven't gotten the spot out on that Bucky position, I do not believe. They're going across, Jesse Bash going to be dodging that. The Bucky able to find one, Jesse with another, but now he's completely locked off. And they are just rushing him down. The defuse is already in. ZETA Division, the first team to now hit double digits.
Nobody's trying to go for the big hero play unless they absolutely have to. You know, like Shota did in the previous round, where he's just screwed in that smoke. He has to make something happen.
I dash right into it.
Yeah, just the perfect angle there for Eco. But I like that Eco just immediately falls back. He's like, whoa, 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 let's wait for the rest of the reinforcements. I could just big alt stack.
Big crunch play.
But it's the wrong side.
But yeah, it's on the wrong side of the map, but info is going to be gained. The dimensional drift goes through. Kelly-esque quick on that exit, but the shorty pumps, not quite connecting, and Absol just shares in that space, pinches into the smoke from behind and gets the catch. Sylvan as well, down low on HP, but Jesse Bash trying to hold the door here at main. Finds one. Sylvan's presence now going to be known. The drone out, tries to swing for the fight, but Eco to take him down. 4v2 now. Berserks will be investing the ultimate. Try to garner every advantage they possibly can, but Shota whipping that shot is a critical misstep and one that could cost ZETA this round.
Wall tripped.
I'm starting to bleed away. 10-10 out at tower. Finding the one. Eco.
One enemy remaining.
No time.
Yeah, makes it close, but not going to be close enough. The drop down, as it will just be Absol going in separate ways, sprinting through. The spike to erupt and Team Secret.
Well, that matters in the end. This is a nice piece on the backside. First of all, again, the scramble back for ZETA. And this bait and switch here. XDL doesn't overcommit to that first angle. They're able to get that kill, and then he throws the drone, and Eco's immediately peeking off the back of it, knowing that Sylvan's going to have to swing. 10-10 goes huge.
Going for a reposition here.
You need more of that kind of bend but don't break defense.
Showtime, how much more magic can he work? There's one. Blooms the Nebula, and he just drops, the smoke just drops right as Jesse tries to go for the drone. Absolutely outdone.
Oh,
Now
Sugar
Sugar
Zero.
Zero nearly punishable, but sets up the smokes, trying to make this re-approach, this re-flank towards the A site unassailable. He's just going to be tucked into the corner here.
He's going to know.
Now he's going to start the rescale forward as Berserks gets taken down. Shows it on the swing, looking for another four-piece. Won't quite be able to make it happen, but still does wonders for ZETA. As they
Five here. Getting just some big kills. This decision. Smoke. Just kidding.
what a bait.
I love that.
What a bait and switch.
And then Sugar Zero is so aggressive on the backside of this. He throws his own smoke so that if they're going to go by him, they're going to have to be slow. And
Just two shock darts for Jesse Vash. Everything else, the scout has been used in that regard, but Kelly S has the dimensional drift. The mask will go on. Smokes cycled forward. Sugar Zero. Paranoia at the ready. Sends it over towards main. 10-10. Not going to be clipped by that one. He continues to scale forward with that Judge in hand. Quick exit here. Around the back with Sugar Zero. Finding the shot. The Judge point blank. Going to be good for one. Gets a second. Runs out of bullets. Turns draw. And then the Sheriff. 10-10. Still alive. But it's going to be Jesse coming to the rescue. The find the kill. Eco now. Last one standing. Sends it out. Goes dashing forward. Doesn't have an exit. But doesn't need one.